Okay. Right. Let's get into it. Last we left off, the Wayward Wanderers spent time within the city formerly known as Relacrum. As they walked throughout the city, taking in applause from every direction, they took the time to catch up with some old friends. Kenala was just as respected, if not more, than she already had been, and still getting stuck in the densest parts of her work. Torn, however, was a bit of a different matter. The man was similarly bogged down, but also emotionally worn. Not only was he not used to responsibility and being in the spotlight, but his daughter, Daisy, had been frequently going AWOL, disappearing for sometime days on end without word, always coming back covered in scratches and wounds. Pleaded with the saviors he had already placed so much trust in to find out where his daughter is going and try to talk some sense into her. The Wood Wanderers remembered the stab-happy Daisy and were not all that keen on seeing her again, but they did their due diligence and gave a sweep of the city. Just outside the western gates, they found her, bleeding from a gored wound in her abdomen and topless in the cold, humid weather. Finding her wasn't the easiest task either, as the girl was clinging to the underside of a bridge with the dexterity of a seasoned monk to avoid being seen. She had a disrespectfully cavalier attitude and spoke to the group with no interest in the conversation or even their existence. The Cid, desperate to make a change for the good, took the girl to visit the grave of her mother. Daisy, still uninterested, surprisingly claimed that Torn and her mother were not her parents at all. A revelation that put the group in unease. After returning to Torn to confirm Daisy was okay, but far more unusual than they remembered her, Torn confirmed that Daisy had seen him earlier that day, but she was most definitely still his daughter. Without much further impetus or will to do much further, the Wood Wanderers took their cue and teleported back to Ralverkil using their Orb of Returning. Awaiting them at home was Gwen, a good friend to the group, saddled with a whole load of trauma. Travelling back with the group was Randy, Gwen's formerly deceased husband and the unintended source of most of her trauma. The reunion was an awkward one. Both initially shocked to see each other, Gwen ran into Randy's arms, hugging him tightly, saying she had wished for him back every day. Randy stood there rather awkward and stiff. Some small conversations later, and Randy puffed out his chest and confessed to Gwen. Since being brought back to life, Randy didn't really feel like himself anymore. He was neither human nor had any interests he once held, even stating that saying his own name felt like ash in his mouth. He apologized to Gwen and parted ways. Randy left Grimscorn Manor with Aubrey tagging along as she wished to. Aubrey's departure was a difficult moment for Cid, but pained as he was, he could understand. The house in which he now resided was a place where, from Aubrey's perspective, she was but 2 weeks ago being tortured within. Aubrey felt a sort of kinship with Randy, and the two decided to continue travelling together. And as they both vowed to keep in touch with the group, they headed out on their own to live their own lives. Wayward Wanderers, I must remind you, every action has a consequence. You've completed your sojourn into the mainland and made a safe return. You've made quite an impact on the world during your brief departure, but here on the island is where your potential is the biggest. As you find yourself here now in the comfort of your own abode once again, what would you like to do?
Why don't we check on Andros, because that's where we left off?
Yeah. Andros, what are you doing since you guys have now reconvened and you witnessed what happened in the reunion between Gwen and Randy?
I think the first thing I'd want to do is like go outside a bit away from the manor and try and summon a Shambler, see if I can.
You head out into a quiet section among the sides of the manors between the walls. Not quite in the garden, but not out the front either. hold out your hand, and pulling itself through the earth, a giant clambering shambler pulls and heaves themselves out of the ground, staring down at you with a menacing look. The shambler looks far bigger than it has previously. Even taller than Sid now by a good foot or two. It's
Can I
brimming
command it?
with just power, and it feels as though it is considerably stronger than any you've summoned previously. What would you like to command it to do?
I should roll first, I think.
Isn't the first command free, or am I wrong on that?
Let me double check. It's been a while.
The first command is free, and then every subsequent one it gets harder.
I don't think it's free. I think it's easy. I don't think it's
Okay.
free, though. Okay, yeah, so roll d20 with roll of 1 to 5, it won't obey. And it increases from there.
Okay, so since you have grown quite significantly as a person, you are now at a point where the first command of the Shambler is a free one, and then the rules take in place for the turn following.
Okay, that's good, because I just rolled a 3.
What's your command?
I command it to dance.
You watch as
Just to see if it can.
it just sort of like awkwardly shuffles back and forth, moving its hands out to the side and back again. Not exactly a dance, but probably the closest thing you'll ever see a Shambler doing to one.
And this is probably the point where everyone else turns up if they turn up. Just to see this Shambler dancing.
Well, that's fucking odd.
Pretty cool, though.
Can I try and read the Shambler's mind? Would I just see the creepy ass smile again?
You can certainly try. In the
Well, I'm
meantime,
trying.
roll once more, Andros. I assume the command is to continue dancing.
Yep.
Alright, Anxie, what does the Shambler need to roll?
Even for surface thoughts? Nothing.
Surface thoughts, yeah, but you probably know by now that glazing the surface thoughts of a Shambler gives you nothing.
Needs to roll a wisdom save, I think. I'm just checking now. Yeah, wisdom save.
You push into the Shambler's mind, and it feels like pressing through a very dense ocean. You push down and down until you see a floor somewhat, and etched into the floor is that jagged purple smile that you've seen on a few occasions now. And that is quite simply all that you do see. Spinning around inside the creature's head, trying to look around, see if there's some kind of memories or literally anything else. Even just turning your perspective in there feels like there's thousands of pounds of pressure pushed down on you, like you're swimming through honey almost. But you see nothing.
I dropped the connection. One thing though, before it wasn't the same, right? It wasn't like I was looking into an ocean and there was a floor with the jagged smile on it. It was just a jagged smile.
Oh, it just sort of jump scared you with a smile, that's right. Yeah.
So that's new.
Okay, I let the command expire. Who's closest to it? Is it me?
It would be.
Okay. I will not give it a command, but I will dismiss it just before it hits me. Add some flair to it. I just say you can dismiss your shamble whenever you want using a bonus action.
Yeah. And you can sort of like hold that bonus action until it's about to attack you. So even in combat, it's something you can manage as well.
I mean, when it's just about to hit me, sort of thing. Close.
I'm glad to see that you're able to summon these again. Any difference?
It seemed bigger.
I tried reading its mind again. It was a bit different than the last time. It felt like as if I was looking into an ocean and then on the floor I saw the jagged smile again. So it's still there.
How many more of
I
these
could have-
shamblers can you make? And how many different kinds can you make?
I don't really pick a kind. I kind of just point to the floor when it shows up.
Because I remember the last time that you showed me, that when you first time introduced me a shambler, it did not look like this at all. So I'm a little bit worried.
As to how often, like before, it was like once per long rest. But I mean, I can try again. And I just tried something another one.
Please no, this one's more than enough.
Another shambler pulls itself out the ground.
Is this another one of your? Is this your doing still? I hope.
Okay. I just rolled a 13. I'll command you just to wait, and I'll try and summon another one.
You can only summon one, surely.
Another shambler pulls itself out of the ground.
Okay, that's very concerning.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out. Is this still your doing, Andros?
No, I'm just pointing at the ground, and completely by chance, it is happening to appear.
Could you maybe tilt your hand out away from the floor? Maybe.
On the second shambler, I commanded to wait as well.
Mhm.
And then I just across 2 turns, I just dismiss both.
So now you can spawn a couple.
Apparently, I'm kind of cautious about trying to see how many, just because of at a certain point, but I'm not going to be able to control all of them, sort of thing.
I think one is enough. I mean, two you seem to be okay, but please don't do this in our own home.
Well, we're outside. I'm not doing it inside.
Or
And-
even near it.
Andros, while your allies look at you with a sense of bewilderment and mystery, you take a quiet moment to shut off external sounds and think inwardly and to try to contemplate on what's happening, where this kind of growth has come from, and what you might now be capable of. You can now summon shamblers up to your proficiency bonus per day, with only 2 being able to exist at any given time.
What have you done?
Well, I just summoned 3 shamblers in total and made 1 dance.
But no, well, obviously. That's not something you were able to do
Well-
before.
Although I'm not sure you can call that dancing. I think we need to work on that a bit.
I'm sure you'll have the time to do so, but have you had any sort of communication with your patron or Lekranov lately?
Well, yeah, you see, I was just looking at that bush over there, and there was like this glowing orb of power, and I ate it, and
Huh,
no,
right.
nothing like that.
I'm being
So
serious.
I am being serious. Nothing like that. The only thing I can think of in relation to anything to do with shamblers is when we were fighting your hag. I tried to summon one, and it damaged me.
Yeah. I think you were getting harmed because you weren't on the island, but now that you're back, you're getting stronger?
Like,
This
possibly,
is-
yeah.
I think we should keep an eye on you while we're sleeping. I think there will be some changes.
I'm a little bit concerned about. Well, I guess always keeping an eye open now, aren't I?
I mean, I wouldn't worry about it, Torin. I'm pretty sure most of them don't have eyes. And you should be quite good at sneaking, shouldn't you?
Can I sneak from a shadow there?
Well, I mean, they seem to either have no eyes or way too many eyes. So I guess if you have had one, you're kind of screwed.
So it's a bit of a gamble. I see.
Well, good to know.
I'm concerned for your well-being, not for the Shamblers or us. Well, maybe us as well.
I'd be more concerned with whoever I let him loose on more than anything. It's like if you fought me summoning golems at the Institute of Fun. Like imagine 2 Shamblers running around.
Oh, or 2 Shamblers at the Institute.
Well, we could drop by and just summon them in and just walk off.
Just go check on Barry.
Who's Barry?
You called him Barry. Baronot.
Oh, the guy who tried to disintegrate me.
Yeah, see? Your friend.
Yeah, we could check in on him. We kind of need to work out what we're actually going to do, back on the island.
I do think we should maybe start thinking about what's our next goal. Because we know that what our main goal is, but how do we achieve it?
Well, we can always go check out Ironfetter, I think it's called. Because if there's still the question of why do the sea monsters not disappear when we die and so on?
We could.
That's true.
And Torin might want to say hello to his dad, I guess.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Maybe learn more about why Torin killed his best friend.
Don't let
I
them
would never-
gaslight you,
I would
Torin.
No, I would never kill my best friend.
Apparently,
He was killed in the accident. It wasn't me. 100% guaranteed.
okay.
Ah,
Shaggy.
yes. Your friend who fell down an elevator shaft onto 4 daggers.
What's an
And all of
elevator?
them were yours.
Oh no, there was only 1 dagger. There was just 4 dagger holes.
No.
Yeah.
It was never me. Never me.
Okay,
What's the
so
one-
Ironfetter is an idea. But we can check in with the guy in Silton, the guy who employed us.
Maybe we should go check on Terry, and then after we do that, we go to Ironfetter, and at some point, I think we should go to Dragon's Rest. Not Dragon's Rest. The snowy part of the island.
Well, I mean that's north of Ironfetter, isn't it? So we can go there.
Yeah,
Then north. If that makes sense.
does make sense.
You guys
There is
remember
quite a lot
what
of things to
Terry
learn.
told you last time you were here?
Should
I
not
don't
tell
think-
anyone about what we've done.
No, but what your
I
next
don't-
commission from him was.
I'm gonna tell you in a second. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't tend to listen to gnomes.
Right, because he was
He's
gonna
not a
commission
gnome.
our friends to go.
Isn't
he's
he?
not
I
a
thought he
gnome.
was.
No,
No.
he's not. You were thinking of Sprigget.
What is he then?
He's just a human.
Human? No.
Okay, well he's short enough. What I think he is.
Okay, dude. When was the last fucking time we met him?
It's a
even?
while ago. Would
Jesus.
you like me to just tell you?
No. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe. It was after we freed the lich. That I know.
He told
And I
you
know
as you were
that-
parting for the mainland and told you that you didn't have a deadline necessary for this quest he's sending you on, as
Okay,
it maybe
tell us.
doesn't have a definitive answer.
What was it?
He would like you to further investigate Frostbluff because
Oh,
his expedition to Frostbluff with the Mage Slayers is where he found the stone sword that you put into the statue in Dragon's Rest to open it.
Right, yes.
He then parted quite soon after finding that stone sword on the very peak of Frostbluff, and he'd like you to investigate the mountain further.
Okay, so it would be nice to go check Iron Fetter, then go to Frostbluff.
We could also, as we're traveling, if you want to message the guards at the hole, just see if anything's changed there.
We know a bit because our friends at the Troubadours, they went on expedition with Terry there. They were his bodyguards, and they said that it was a very easy bodyguard job because we have dealt with the creatures. So
Oh, fair enough.
the guards around the hole should have pretty much no job right now.
So it just caused a bunch of people to get unemployed.
Pretty much. I'm sure there's other problems that they can manage. Well, so do you think it's worth checking on Terry before going anywhere, or should we just head to Iron Fetter?
I think we should check on Terry first.
I mean, you could just message Terry and just see if it's worth, like, if he has any
Yeah.
more info for us or anything. Like, if not, there's no point going. So.
That's true. Okay, cool. I don't know what time of the day is, but Terry will be hearing in his head. We're back on the island. Do you want to meet before we go to Frostbluff? How are you? That's all he hears.
Now, if I'm remembering correctly, Terry had a Southern American accent, right?
Yeah, he was very
It's been a while.
southern. It's been a while. Okay.
I'm doing just fine, Missy. Been a lot of events since you left. Crazy sky overhead. I'm doing just fine, though. Love to know what's going on in Frostbluff. Check in with the Mage Slayers. They're real helpful.
Of course. Well, Terry said that we should check in with the Mage Slayers. Apart from that, he's doing fine. We don't have to go see him, but I guess we can use the Mage Slayers as help when we get to Frostbluff. So we go to Iron Fetter and then we meet with them. If they're willing to join us. How does that sound, team?
I think it sounds like the right thing to do.
So yeah, Zone have for a second. So was it Iron Fetter to Frostbluff then?
I think, yeah, that was the.
As far as I am aware, yeah.
So you've messaged, well, you spoke to Terry, and yeah, I guess we don't need to go there. Off to Iron Fetter.
Where were the Mage Slayers in? Were they in Steadward or?
They're frequently found at Steadworth, but I think during your fight with them, you learned that they don't stay in Steadworth permanently, and they roam around, have other places that they sometimes go to.
Okay. Well, I need to check which one of them I like the most. That was a while.
Do you remember their
I
names?
thought it was Lynx, wasn't it?
I remember Hectra. Yeah, whatever. I have Avani, Zephyrus, and Irina?
Yeah. Hetra, Irina, Avani, and Zephyrus.
Oh, the people we beat in basically one turn.
Yes, those ones.
Yeah, I think Dax wants to show us the channelers again. Okay, I remember the arena one being nice.
I don't know if Beto is with you guys at the moment. He is
Should be.
outside somewhere, but he didn't go to the same side as Andros, I imagine. I went to where the gardens are, and I've got a herb garden, I think.
You do indeed.
So I went to go check that out.
Yeah, we should probably go find Balon.
Yeah, let's go see where he is, and then we can check with the Slayers.
So, Baylor, what are you doing on your lonesome at the moment?
So I want to check out the herb garden and see if I can. There's a worker who's been tending the garden. So Baylor wants to get herbs together to make healing potions for the group. So I don't know how much there would be in stock already at this point from the worker tending the garden, but that's definitely what Baylor would be doing.
They would actually be, for the most part, growing and with an all right stock. Crops in Zambia usually start to bloom and show harvest within about a week. All of them, every plant or flower.
Also, the garden, our whole garden, has been druidically blessed with plant growth.
Oh, okay, okay.
So it's abundant growth for a year.
In your couple weeks journey, there are enough alchemical ingredients and herbs for you to make. Hold on, let me just check what the potion scaling is again. Where the
I'll
fuck
take
am
one
I?
superior. Thank you.
Okay. You have 8 units worth of potion ingredients for healing potions specifically. It is 1 for a regular healing potion, 2 for greater, 4 for superior, and 6 for supreme. You can choose to make whatever and however many potions you would like.
Okay. I will make 2 superior,
Okay.
but I know it takes a while to craft, so I won't get crafting straight away, but that is what I will do with it.
You can take the ingredients with you and do it in downtime.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Where to, adventurers?
Surely to bed soon. But first we need to check on Baylor, so I think we're going to him.
We should probably do that.
You're able to track him down rather easily in the garden. You find him tending to his herbs, counting up things, and trying to weigh up how much and what he can make from them.
Oh, you've been busy.
Oh, not me, this fine person here, but this is quite the bountiful harvest of herbs.
It looks amazing.
I think I'll be able to get at least 2 pretty impressive healing potions out of this.
Yeah. That's amazing. I'm looking forward to that. Baylor,
Yeah.
we were talking about what's next, because we know what our goal is, but now that we're back, we need to start working towards it.
Yes, we do.
Since last time we met Terry, he asked us to go check on Frostbluff.
Yes, we did.
And now we're thinking of going to Ironfetter before that. Go see Thorin's family. learn about him more. I think it would be fun.
I think so. I like the idea, but I know Torrin was like kind of hiding from his family previously. Like there were people looking for him, right?
There was people looking for me.
So,
As much as I don't like my father, it's the city in itself is still nice to go back to because it's a bit of nostalgia from my own from making it's the area of where I made my weapons, which kind of like made who I am to this day still.
well,
Like going back.
I'm definitely keen to see the city and go see what's happening there, but just want to make sure Torrin's okay with seeing his family
I'm
again.
okay with. I think as much as I've been running away, being with you guys, it's made me think. Especially with Sidric and seeing his mother, maybe it's time I actually go back and speak to my father because he does seem like he's trying to get back to me, despite how much I hate him. It's definitely I should check up on him.
Okay.
I mean, while we're there, like, could we convince him to give us a loan per se? We're pretty low on gold.
I don't think I could really sway anything. He's very towards he's very much towards strict on helping his city and his city only. Anyone from the outside, we probably.
But he has pretty like nice like paintings and cutlery and such, and we have a portable hole.
We can try to sway him, but it'd be very unlikely.
You know what, Torin? Now that you're with us and you're gonna live in the manor as well, you need to start paying rent. It's a good time you start.
Paying
Yeah.
rent.
I mean, it's only 3,000 gold a day.
Yeah.
3,000 gold.
Not a day, like a week.
Oh no, that's Anxie's fee. Mine is 3,000 a day.
I think I'm spent up on gold. I have 101 gold. I'm poor.
That's why we're going to visit your dad.
Oh man.
I mean, all we need to do is just before we meet him, we just need to get you some rags, dirty you up a bit.
Yeah, we're not adventurers anymore. We're debt collectors.
Debt collectors are just gonna have me on a chain and drag me into.
At some point, we could ransom him.
Oh my god.
Are you seriously thinking about this?
Yeah, Torin, we need to make money.
I guess I could
I
maybe
mean,
take something out of my old
practically,
bedroom, you know.
Like we're about to go to a pretty cold mountain. We need to buy like thick, winter clothes. Well,
That's a
they
good
do. I
point.
don't. I'm fine in the cold, but still, and that's probably going to be pretty costly.
Surely I won't feel the cold if I'm dead inside.
I refuse to be taken as ransom to go into my own city.
Relax,
so we can pay you.
Torin.
Well, I mean that's perfectly fine. Normally, the person being ransomed doesn't agree with it.
We're just gonna go in casually. I'm gonna say who I am. We'll go in politely, you know.
But what's the fun in that?
I kind of like turn around to Axie and Mike. You're kind of right, actually. I could mess around with my dad, maybe, and cause trouble.
Wait, he's on board with it? Okay, I don't find it fun anymore. We just go.
I know the ins and outs of the city as much as any of the poor folk on the city. I would know I'd know where to hide. I'd know where to climb. I'd know.
Torin, since you know so much, do you think we can buy clothes for the cold weather in Frostwolf from Iron Feta?
I'm pretty sure there will be some kinds of probably more wet-proof wet-proof related pieces of armor. Maybe some warmer stuff. There should be a few things. Not as far as I know, it's just like more leather and a little bit of sea monster skin. You know.
I mean,
We're
it's
not
on the
looking-
coast, so it must get pretty cold, so it must
Yeah.
sell that sort of
We're
thing.
not looking for armor. We're just looking for ways to keep warm.
I'm pretty sure there'll be something to keep that we can find to keep us warm. Yeah.
Okay, well, how do you want to get there then? I'm thinking we just fly.
Oh, is that how we travel nowadays? Right.
Well, I mean, we could either walk through the woods that contain like annoying fey creatures and spiders who eat dogs, or we could just fly over it.
I think we should, maybe at least spend a night here.
I do think it would be quite useful. I'm quite getting tapped out.
Yeah, we can.
Also, Baylor, you weren't with us, but we contacted Terry, and he told us that maybe it's worth checking in with the Mage Slayers before we go to Frostbluff.
Okay. Did he say why?
Because I think it's because they're experienced, and they went with him the first time he was trying to explore the area.
Fair enough.
Oh, another critical thing as well is I can summon shamblers and make them dance now.
Oh yeah, that thing happened. He summoned a
You can make
few.
the showers. Whoa, hang on. That's too much. You can make them dance, and you can summon a few?
Well, I mean, they try to dance. It's a fork matters.
Well, this is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I could put on a show with them or something. I'm fed up.
Sure.
Do you reckon I could get them to jump through like a giant hoop?
Well, I don't know, but maybe.
Okay, well, we'll have to try that. So rest here overnight and head out in the morning, I guess.
I would contact the Mage Slayers before we go to bed so I can use my spells.
Which one you contacting?
Irina? Is that the name? Am
Irina?
I-
Yeah.
Okay. I'm checking how many words I have because I'm just gonna raw dog it. I have lots of spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Wayward Wanderers here. Terry told us to contact you before going to Frostbluff. You guys have any tips? Wanna join?
Got cut off after tips.
Wanna join? Like, you guys doing anything nowadays? We are looking for help, I suppose. 30 years.
You spend another spell slot to send the second one?
Yeah, I
Okay,
have lots
okay.
of spell slots.
Alright.
I think you should convert message to the way Brendan Lee Mulligan does it.
How does he do it?
Pretty much a telephone call. Cast message, have a conversation, bit of back and forth, and then it's over.
I
Mm,
mean, that's more reserved for my tone. Well, I guess it's more text messaging than in that case.
You have 50 words regardless.
Oh,
oh,
on that note, I will erase Randy and Aubrey from my saving tone.
okay.
So they seem to be fine. Torrin and Sid, do you want to sign it?
Maybe later. Maybe.
You
later.
should sign it, dude. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's literally
Does
only
it-
benefit. Like,
Does it stack with the orc racial?
Surely.
check how it's worded in a sec.
I would assume it happens after Orc Ritual.
Can you link the operation on chat?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're worded the same, so I think I'd rule it that you just get to choose which one you use up.
So when you are reduced to 0 hit points, you are killed, not killed outright. You drop
Yeah,
to
it's the
1
same
as well.
wording.
Okay, in my case, I won't bother then. It's the same.
You can stack them and use both, but
I'll just write my name in twice.
Can you do that for me as well? Can I do that?
I mean, it can only be used once per long list anyway, and your name's already in it. Same with Balon. So
how many can you have in there again?
a proficiency bonus, so 4.
Charisma bonus, actually, so 5.
Oh, charisma. Okay. But then I wrote my name 3 times.
So it's Anxi, Baylor, Andros, Andros, Andros.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so
Oh, also, can like somebody like nearly die soon? I've got a really good one-liner to use of it.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Yeah, I'll do something stupid. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, Torin's dad might try to kill him like his best friend.
I mean, it is a kind of a running theme in our campaign, so there's a pretty good chance of it happening.
Oh, actually, yeah. Fuck. Well, to be fair, Adralis didn't kill Baylor, or didn't attempt to.
Oh, I still don't trust him. Like, I think he's gonna try.
I think he won't.
What if he's polluting the island? If he's the bad guy?
I mean, he is a tree, and there's a lot of trees on this island. Coincidence?
Don't think so.
all right, so you guys are all taking a long rest.
No, I'm waiting for Irina to tell me what's
Oh,
up.
that's right. I got interrupted. Sorry. Oh, hello. Nice to speak to you again. Yes, we helped Terry get to the top of Frostbluff before. We've been marooned on the island since the sky went crazy. We'd definitely be down for another expedition. Meet you in Danbury?
If she said that in the first message, you would hear on the second one, yeah, meet you there.
You can't spend
not,
another
I'll
spell
say the
slot.
third one.
Yeah.
I can, but don't want to speak. Sounds lovely. We're going to Iron Fetter tomorrow. See you soon.
All right, we'll be there in 3 or 4 days.
Okay. We're meeting the Mage Slayers in 3 to 4 days in Downbury.
How many mage slayers are there?
4.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Should be good, I think.
I can cast Windwalk on myself and 10 others.
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. That's good. Then we can still fly.
Is there anything we should be concerned about happening in Iron Fetter before we go there, Torin?
As far as I know, there's nothing really much that goes on. It's just just a massive business with a lot of things that get crafted and sent over.
I'm talking about your dad.
My dad.
Is he gonna try to kill you? Does he hate you? Does he love you? What's up?
Me being a half orc has partly been a massive effect on my father's side. He calls it a burden, but he still.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So my father and my mother. I love my mother to bits, but my father, he wants to try and teach me the ways of how I behave around the city and how his work is being done.
No, Torin, go back to the half orc thing.
Oh
What
yeah,
race is your dad?
That's a good point. He's also a half orc as well.
And he has an issue with you being one?
Okay, I was about to say if he
being-
isn't, I was about to tell you adopted.
So being around the city, it's very unusual. Hold on. I need to read this real quick.
Wait a second.
No. There's something about me being a burden.
Is your dad racist towards you when he's the same race?
I need to read it real quick. Hold up.
Would you like me to give you a quick refresher course?
If you, well, this is why I brought up my backstory today to read a little bit to read it in case.
Your father
Yeah,
being a half-orc was definitely a difficulty for his life, and that he had to graft significantly harder to get to the place of massive respect where he is today. Not only is he the head of his house, you know privately, though you haven't told this to anyone, he is on the Iron Council. A order of the... Hey, Platty, don't write that down, you're not allowed to. An order of house nobles and very high up people within Ironfetter who make what is now essentially governmenting decisions, though the identities of people on the Iron Council is kept a secret from everyone within them.
Yeah.
So who's your dad, Torin? Tell us more about him.
Well, you know him as another half orc. He's had to struggle quite. He's had to struggle quite a lot to where he's come to recently. It's kind of hard to explain. Like I said, I need to read a bit more about it because it's been such a while.
Are you saying that in character?
I'm trying. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Wait, how did he get to the power he's currently having? I know that.
I don't think there's actually much stuff that tells me about that. It just.
Dax just said it all. I'm just fishing for information.
I'm trying to look if there's anything extra that I can find with.
Would you tell us about him being a part of the Iron Council?
I would tell you, yes.
Okay,
tell
now
you
I
that
can write it down,
I
Dax.
can write it down. So my father was part of a council of nobles of Ironfetter, and he was.
Wait, your dad's in the Iron Council?
He is, yes.
Torin, I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to share that.
Kind of an
I think I
uninspired name for a
can. I
council.
think I
though.
can.
No, Torin. The Iron Council is kept a secret for a reason.
He's part of the council. So I could just tell him that. I could just tell you that now.
You can.
I
Thank
can.
you
Yeah.
for sharing, actually.
I can tell you that, but I wouldn't know the others.
The way I understand it is you can, but you shouldn't.
Yeah, you can, but you shouldn't. And I'm happy you did, because now I can write it down.
Well, I'm here to tell that he's part of the council for sure.
You did hear what I said, right, Cord?
I did, yes.
Okay. The fact that the identities of the Iron Council is kept a secret even from other members of the Iron Council, and that your father told you even though he shouldn't have.
Yeah, that's true. But
Okay.
I'm still
You
telling.
just share it with us.
I'm still sharing it with the people that I trust.
Hmm. I was a spy all along, and now I'm gonna tell everyone that your dad is part of it. Oh no!
Don't just tell everyone. Like, how much do you reckon like a newspaper would pay for that info?
Actually, we can
Don't think of
blackmail
it that way.
him.
I have told you now. Just if we come into the city, do not mention that I have said any of the sorts of that to him.
Oh, Torin, you're speaking. Sorry, wasn't listening. So we're about to blackmail Torin's dad. Is that it?
Don't get any ideas. I've told you about this now, but it's very strict that we keep this.
I mean, thinking about it, when he inevitably turns out to be evil and we kill him, you could take his place, Inksy, and just transfer all the gold to us.
Oh, I can. Oh, guys, I can be part of the Iron Council.
I mean,
Oh,
from
the
what I've heard, I'm
power I
pretty
would
sure there's
have.
changelings on the council already, so you'd fit.
Yeah. Ooh, when we get to Iron Fetter, I can present as Thorin. Do you think his dad would know?
I mean, I think you would notice when, like, 2 Torrens walk up to him.
Well, Thorin doesn't have to come.
Well, I suppose we could make it free if I swap as well.
I repeat, Thorin doesn't have to come.
It's fine. Like when we said just be nice and let me do the talking. As bad as it is right now, just let me do the talking to him.
Oh, I will let you do the talking, brother. I think it's gonna be really fun.
Okay, well, so long rest and then we head out early morning then.
Yeah. Okay, are we... Is Carnellin around us?
Connell has been silently observing your guys' sort of conversation for the most part. Not sort of like eavesdropping, but just sort of like ambiently around you guys, sometimes coming up to you, giving you a pat on the shoulder, sometimes walking away and just admiring the garden.
Right. Carney,
Yes.
so we decided on going to Ironfetter tomorrow, and then to Downbury, and then to Frostbluff. Are
Sounds
you
like you've got
interested
your
in
journey already
any of
mapped
that,
out.
or... Yeah.
I appreciate the offer, but I don't think that I'll be coming with you. Though it'll be interesting to see Korgath again. I'm
Who now?
Torin's father.
Oh, did you know he's in the Iron Council?
Quiet about that.
He
Oh.
says it probably. We just found out. Great information from Thorin.
Probably best you keep that to yourselves then, for your own safety.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might, bad things might happen. I don't know. You don't know.
But regardless, I have had enough adventuring for 2 lifetimes at this point, so I'm happy to sit on the sidelines unless you absolutely need me.
It should be alright.
Besides, I
I mean-
think Gwen would like to have someone around in this, given what happened.
You should know, Carnal, we do charge rent.
Oh yeah, which leads to, would we share a room, or do you want a place for yourself in the manor? There's lots of empty rooms in here.
Oh, I thought that was a given already. I already put my stuff in your room.
Okay, nice. It was assumed, but might as well ask. Cool. Well, in that case, it's all settled. We're gonna stay here. We're gonna go adventure. You're not paying rent. Don't listen to Andres. And that's it.
All right. Last time I was here, I didn't really get to have that good of a look around. This place really has turned around a lot. It looks amazing.
Yeah, my room's in the best area. There's the library,
Oh, no going in the basement though. That's my room.
Yes,
If you touch my chair, I will know.
I'm sure that you will.
Touch my chair, I wouldn't know. Well, that's all settled. I suppose we should go rest and then we travel in the morning, guys.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds
The
like
the orb should have cooled down by then as well, so.
Yeah, we can take it. Okay. Well then, see you in the morning. Before I take a long rest, I would like to spend some time trying to think of what was the thing that my master hated the most. This is something that would be in my mind for a really long time, and I would spend some time just trying to figure it out.
Trying to figure out what, sorry?
What's the thing that my master hates the most? Because she's a hack.
Okay. You can certainly ponder on that.
Can I do the study action for it? Because that's what I'm trying to do.
Nope.
Right.
Okay, there's two things I would like to do.
Mhm.
First things first, I would like to try and set a trap on my chair.
Okay.
And the second thing is contact my patron.
Okay.
Do you share the information of contacting your patron with us, or are
No.
you doing it in secret?
I'm not going to share it now. I
Okay.
will, like, say I'm putting a trap on my chair, though.
Sorry, what?
I'm setting up a trap so that if someone uses my chair.
No, that's don't care. I was just asking about the patron thing because if something happens to you, it would be nice to know.
Oh, I mean, I won't tell you beforehand, but if something
Okay.
interesting happens, I might tell you after.
Valid.
Beta also wants to go check out his sanctuary.
Sure thing.
And pick up the charm.
What does the charm do again?
Charm allows you to cast Healing Word once without expending a spell slot.
Okay.
Is this the things you get from the Bastion?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, what do I get from my things?
And then during this downtime, because I don't believe it's like late at night yet, so it's not sleeping time, so I'll use the time to craft some potions.
Okay. Add 2 superior healing potions to your
Um,
inventory.
I'm going to hand them to Anxie and Tarin.
Okay.
Thank you, Baylor.
Thank you.
No problem.
That's a point as well. I've got my room is a storeroom. How much gold will that have made?
As your manor has only just become operational within the last couple weeks, you're not generating revenue just yet, but you're like a week away from getting your first revenue, sort of like first bit of cash flow for the manor.
Cool.
Can you open the map of the manor again?
Sure thing.
I don't remember what my rooms were. So library and arcane study next to it.
Torin, have you picked a? You have picked a bedroom. I see it there. Yeah.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Everyone else picked a bedroom as well. You did, right?
Pick up
Yeah.
the corner, right?
Mine is next to the library / and the arcane study.
Yeah, I see that.
Yep, mine is in the store.
We can start crafting magic items in the arcane study now. I don't know how it works exactly though.
You guys will have to figure out how that works in the meantime. Currently, working for the manor, by the way, Gwen is doing most of the work at the moment, but there is one servant that's living within the manor.
Is that the same person that was helping with the gardening?
Gwen was doing most of the gardening herself.
Because Baylor just said someone else did it.
Yeah, it was Gwen.
Yeah, so each of our special rooms comes with a worker, which the room generates enough income to pay the worker. So, like, I actually have a sacristy, not a sanctum, that generates enough gold to pay for its own work. It has a worker. Same with the herb garden. It has a worker, and it generates enough gold to pay the worker. So
But that's not for
Based on-
everything.
So these rooms only
Yeah,
just
that-
got completed while you guys were away as well. If you remember, you gave a bunch of gold to Gwen, and
Yeah.
that's when these got all set up. So you guys haven't hired any workers for your rooms yet. But in between sessions, you guys can tell me who you end up hiring if you want. If you want to give them some kind of personality name, a little bit of backstory as well, who knows? You say you hired them from Settleton, or you can just leave them as no-named servants. That's up to you. That's something that you guys can do in between sessions.
Okay.
Right, so I think that's everything. Is everyone heading to bed now?
Yeah.
I
Alright.
just have one more question.
Mm-hmm.
So the charm lasts 7 days.
Mhm.
But that's based on a week. I
Yeah,
imagine in
it'll be
this
9
world,
days, yeah.
And 9 days. And the same for the crafting. The crafting, which takes 7 days, would take 9
Yeah,
days.
anything that says it would take 7 days or a week is stretched to 9, so.
Okay.
Same with anything lasting 24 hours, it lasts 27.
Cool.
All right, well, as you all turn down for the night, each of you tucking into your own beds, comfy wherever in the manor you reside. Ale, can you come under the table with me, please? Andros. You, as your colleagues are settling down for the night, you, in your quiet storeroom, take the time to shut off your outside surroundings and attempt to contact your patron. As you sit in your chair, close your eyes, and as you gradually open them, you are in an impossibly large dreamscape with no semblance of floor, horizon, or sky other than a thin, wispy line all around you. It could be right in front of you and grabbable, or it could be the horizon itself, thousands of miles away. And very soon after arriving in this space, there's a purple light beam down from you overhead. And as you glance up, you see the eye of your patron looking back at you.
You're back.
Yes, I'm back on the island. I just wanted to check in after the whole God of Vengeance thing and see if there's anything specific you want me to do other than just carrying on getting more powerful.
Linnaeus is an interesting one. I've learned that he's tied to you in some way, but I do not know how.
I believe he was the Lich we released. I think I did tell you before.
I don't want to know how he achieved it. And I don't want that knowledge to be available to anyone. You will keep that secret to yourself, or you will die.
Okay. Could I ask as well, I've been contacted in a very similar way to this by something known as Lekrinov. Seems related to you in some way. Is he friendly with you, hostile? You know, should I do what he says, should I not?
You, in this little grunt that he leaves, you almost hear half a giggle.
Is that what he's going by. Interesting. You've gotten more powerful in your time away.
I have been using the rend essence, as you asked.
Good. You will need it. You may be at a point where you can fulfill your purpose. This Lekranov, he is an old scion of mine. One I have wanted dead for far too long. You are to kill him. Take what he has.
Am I correct in believing he's behind one of these giant doors on this island?
I know not in your mortal affairs. I only know that he needs to die.
Okay, well, I can certainly go along with that.
You would do best to keep this to yourself. Your friends will only get in the way.
I do believe they would probably agree with me killing him, though. He's not presented himself as a friendly face. It could be useful.
Do whatever you see fit. Ultimately, I care not so long as he is dead, and you take that which he was given.
Okay, sounds good. Is there anything else I need to know about this, or is that all?
How was the world in my absence? Was there chaos abound at every horizon?
We came across a town with cultists trying to summon Kroom. We killed him. There was another town where everyone stopped talking, thinking that would help somehow. Yeah, generally, standard sort of everyone panicking, like giant hand in the sky and so on.
Mortals are truly pitiful beings. But to hear that you eliminated Krum, that is an interesting prospect.
I did use rend essence on him, but unfortunately didn't get the killing blow. Well, I'm not sure if that matters or not.
Maybe it's a good thing you didn't. His soul may have been too much to carry.
It would have been interesting to find out either way. Okay, well, I will contact you again if I get an update on the whole Lekranov situation.
I care not for updates. I care for results.
It's kind of what I mean. Like, do you? Obviously, I take what you want, but do you need any proof? Like, do you need his body or?
I will know when he is gone.
Okay.
You will know what you need to do after you have slain him.
The eye starts to slowly close above you. And as it closes, you feel your own eyes closing as well. As soon as they seal shut, they dart immediately open, and you're once again in your storeroom, sat on your chair. All right, let's go back to the table.
A long time.
Okay.
Hello.
So, the rest of you have a very nice sound sleep. Baylor, at Gwen's request, your room has become rather nature abundant. The abundant harvest that takes a hold of the grounds of the building also works in your room, and in fact throughout the entire manor, with every plant growing at a borderline alarming rate. The few bits of vines that were planted in your room now not entirely wrap around it, but have taken over a good quarter of the wall space. Small little bits of fruit are even beginning to grow, and you're even noticing small ecosystems within just your little room, operating almost as a sort of terrarium.
Cute.
That sounds lovely.
Actually, your bedroom, quiet and tucked away, has been nicely and simply furnished, with good quality furniture being placed everywhere and all manner of books being added to your library. A lot from the solarium, from the previous owner of the manor, but many that have been bought by Gwen as well. A lot of cursory introductory bits of information that she managed to purchase with the money that you all gave her. Is there anything that you and Carnellin do in your own time together?
I already basically checked on whether he's joining or he's staying here. That's clear. Well, so while I'm gone, you can check on the books. Tell me which ones are nice. I've not read them all. I'm sure you would be doing that.
He looks at you and nods. Yes, I will definitely do a lot of reading while you're gone. Mm-hmm.
Didn't we agree online?
I'm
Like-
not lying. I will indeed do a lot of reading.
I will be doing an insider on this shit because I'm not trusting it.
As you sort of squint your eyes at him, he breaks a little, and whether those books are in your library or not, or whether the topics will be of interest to you are another matter, but I promise I will indeed actually do a lot of reading.
I'll be curious to find out what you read. That's interesting.
Mhm.
Huh. Well then.
But
Maybe we get some instruments in the room as well, so you have things to do.
for now, let's just enjoy our time together. Now that
Right.
we're in a semblance of safety, I feel like I can get a proper night's rest for the first time in a while.
This is nice.
Good night, Anxie.
Good night.
Torin, Ale, anything that you two are doing together, or not together, but anything you're doing on your own in the
Together.
night?
Oh.
Didn't know that's how you're coming out to us. That's cute.
Well, there's no shamblers under the bed.
Yeah, can I summon like a tiny shambler to chase Torn around?
Yeah, but please don't.
Oh no, okay. All I'm going to do
Andres.
is just I'm going to investigate the orb more because I'm kind of convinced there's more to it than just being able to teleport back. Like it's so weirdly intricate. Like there must be more to it.
The orb is still scorching hot currently.
Can I just
Ah!
use a cloth?
And he started fire.
Okay. I guess I'll just look at it. I will ponder the orb.
Roll an intelligence check.
Or also 2. Well, it's an orb.
Can I
It
lucky
is
that?
indeed an orb. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
It's a very intricate thing. And what you've already been able to know about it, thanks to Anxi, is that the magic used to make it is very old. The more you ponder about it, though this isn't necessarily a result of this study, you sort of are able to put together that Linnaeus was the one who created this. Or at least it's from such a similar time ago, and from what you've heard of the manor's history, this place hasn't been owned by a arcane inclined person since him.
How long until it cools down?
27 hours.
I mean, how long
Well, it's
left?
been a
It's
while.
been a while.
It'll be in mid-morning.
Okay. I think, yeah, I'm just thinking of what different things. I think I'm going to try activating it in reverse to see if that does anything tomorrow.
Okay.
We go look for Andros and he's gone. And his chair is not even there.
Okay.
Well, everyone go ahead and press long rest.
Alright.
Okay. You all awake from a pleasant sleep. Well, those of you that do sleep. You reconvene in the dining room. Gwen, rather emotionlessly, presents you with breakfast and food for the morning. She seems incredibly mentally unavailable, let's say, given what she went through yesterday.
Oh, good morning, Gwen. Would you be eating with us?
She doesn't even respond and silently walks out of the dining room back to the kitchen.
Well, fuck, we had such a moment yesterday.
You say that out loud.
No, I would say, but Gwen, I thought we were friends. Well,
As she's walking out the room, she is sort of like jumped and sort of like stunned, and a bit of color comes back to her eyes, and she looks over at you. Oh, sorry, Axie, I'm a little distracted. Are you all heading out soon?
most of us.
Carnellum peeps up and says, I'll be staying here, Gwen. Help you around the house and that. You know, keep you company. You see a nod of acknowledgement and an attempt at a smile, but it really doesn't even look like one.
I just say, I'm truly sorry we're leaving you here with him.
She just sort of nods once again and plods over back to the kitchen.
Oh, I should probably mention I contacted my patron again.
You did what now?
I checked in with old Bletchy.
And he responded this time?
Oh, he responded last time as well.
All right, fair.
Mm,
Wait,
anything
how
we
did
should
it?
worry about?
So what was that, Layla?
Anything we should worry about?
No, it all kind of slides into what we were doing anyway, really. So it turns out he doesn't like Lekranov. He kind of wants him dead. So, point
Well-
was something I'm planning on doing before anyway. So it's kind of like a win-win, really.
I mean, I believe that's something we know from early on, that Lekranov and your patron are not friends.
Well, no, we knew they were involved somewhat. We didn't know like why or anything like that.
Well, as far as I remember, Lekranov warned you to not use the power.
Oh yeah. I mean, he clearly wanted to hide from him, but so it turns out that Lekranov used to be his scion, whatever that means.
What does that mean?
I just asked him.
I'm asking the DM.
Yeah.
Would I know
Would you know what? Sorry.
what it means that Lekranov was the scion of Revegelis?
Just double check the definition of scion. It is a descendant or heir.
Oh, so
So-
it's kind of like that. What's his name? Beginning with a T. The guy who doesn't like me.
Triumvitus.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of like that sort of thing.
Right. And he wants him dead. Does that mean that he can't kill him himself?
No, can't be asked to. I don't really know.
So now
Yeah,
your
I mean-
mission is to kill Lekranov.
Yes, and that was kind of already what I was planning to do. So
And you're sure that Lekranov is the bad guy here, not your master?
I mean, don't forget he kind of possessed me and killed a random guy on a boat.
Right, yeah, sure.
I mean, at most, I'd say they're both not good. So it's like, still, you take up
The
one
lesser
bad,
evil.
it's still a win.
Well, from what we know that Lekranov is possibly the thing closed behind the doors. The door in
I did
the
ask about
cave.
that, but I don't think he knew. He hadn't actually looked into it that much.
What did he say back when you asked him that?
I mean, I think he didn't know if it was behind the doors or not. But not due to like not trying and not finding out. I think he literally just hasn't like looked into it. Like I think he wants
Right.
him dead, but not enough to really
Do something
bother.
about it.
It's like
I find
hand
that
it off
very
to
curious.
hand it off to some random guy. But I mean,
Andros,
good news.
I
like,
don't think
you know,
you're a random guy.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I kind of think so.
You've been given too much power to be a random guy. I feel like you're either being used or you have a bigger purpose than just killing Lekranov.
Well, I mean, that's like what he said my purpose was. So, and as I said, it's something we're planning to do anyway. So, two birds, one stone.
Nothing else?
No, that was about it.
Is he being sincere?
Andros?
Yeah.
Roll a insight check.
What do I roll?
Just roll a d20 and then add either your deception or your persuasion modifier without saying it out loud and DM me what the result
Okay,
is.
they're both +9, so
I just rolled
Okay.
a nat 20, so you need to roll a nat 20 to basically, or a 19.
Okay, lucky card for 1 point left.
Well, your lucky would reset overnight.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Please. Yes. So what's happening?
So, what exactly did Andros say, and what your question was? Is he being sincere?
Are you not paying attention, DM?
I am paying attention, but it's very specific wording that matters.
Well,
What I said was, he wants me to kill Lekranov, and he doesn't know if he's behind the doors.
and he also said that was the only thing that transpired. So I was checking whether this was the case, whether the
Okay. You've been traveling with Andros for quite a while now. And Andros himself is very much the kind of person that keeps to himself and is difficult to read by nature. However, in this instance, you get the feeling you're not being given the whole truth. You're not
You will
sure
hear-
if he's
Okay.
lying or not, but it at least feels to you like you don't have the full information.
Andres will hear in his head. It feels like you're hiding something. I don't know whether it's on purpose or even you don't know about it. But I do hope when you feel like sharing, you do come to me.
Okay, I speak out loud. I do say, there was one other thing as well. He did say to
No.
basically just get rid of all of you because you'll get him away, but I kind of countered with like you being useful and so on.
Oh, what now?
And then
Huh.
he responded like he doesn't care how I get it done as long as it gets done, sort of thing.
Oh, so Revengeless wanted you to kill us so we don't get in
Well,
your way.
I'm not. When I say in your way, I mean just like not travel with you, sort of thing. I think was the implication.
Right.
But then I convinced him like you're more useful than not, and so on.
Well, technically, if you go on your own separate way, how are you gonna even find Lekranov without us?
Well, yeah, I'd start with the giant doors all over the island.
I don't think we should be opening
I mean,
them like that.
Granted, like not being able to fly would be annoyingly slow, but what you can do about that. But as I said, I convinced him otherwise, so it's all fine.
It almost sounds like you considered this.
Well, no, I mean I had to give him an answer, and like I had to justify it, like, and I did. So
Andres, we've all been treating you like family. If there is even a slight desire to get rid of us and travel on your own, it would be nice of you to tell us.
I mean, I'm not sure if I misspoke or something, but like he wanted me to do that, and I said no and explained why that's a bad idea, and he agreed.
Right.
Like, so
And
I'm not sure where you're getting that idea from, but like I'd want that.
And so, just to be clear, your sole purpose here is just to kill Lekranov. So even if it gets to a point where freeing Lekranov or like killing him is the worst thing that we can do, you won't care about the consequences and you would just do whatever your master is telling you without thinking about it before.
I mean, I would obviously think about it before, but like, he's obviously not a good guy.
That's what we currently know, yes. But let's keep our minds open for further information that we're going to find
I
out.
don't think I will, because if I do, I'm pretty sure he'll try to possess me again.
Not to such extent. Open.
Again, not a great guy.
Right, okay. As long as you're open to hearing us and our points of view, I don't see an issue with that. We can aim to kill him unless it will
Yeah,
be
I mean, I'm
the
pretty
worst
sure
thing
like,
that can happen.
I'm pretty sure he's the curse, the cause of like the curse on the island and all that as well. So it's like, I guess in my case, it's like 3 birds, 1 stone.
He's connected, but I do believe
A
that
very
your
big stone.
patron is connected as well.
I mean, possibly. I mean, it's possible that the reason my patron can't do it himself is because of the whole like anti-god thing on this island, and that could be being caused by him.
A lot of things to think about. So if that's everything, I guess we're ready to travel.
All right.
Did it feel like he was now being honest and he was saying everything?
Conversation lasted a while. Roll again.
I will use lucky. Better.
+9, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. You
Felt very
again.
sincere to me.
It's hard to tell whether Andros is lying or not, and he's, as always, a hard to read individual.
Okay.
Well, your group gathers together some additional rations and supplies, stocking up on things where need be, and you head off, leaving the manor. Where is it and by what route are you traveling?
I figured we'd just fly direct.
As the crow flies.
As the
And we
cloud
will-
flies.
Yes, as the cloud flies. And we will windwalk.
Okay.
Before we leave, I would say goodbye to Carney until we meet the next time, give him a kiss on the forehead, and then turn into a cloud and disappear.
According to the map, it's only 90 feet away, so we should be there pretty quick.
In a blink of an eye.
So, with one use of Windwalk, you will be able to make it just over the lake that's to the west of Grimscorn Manor, and you'll be about halfway to touching down in Ironfetter on the other side of the mountains. So that's with 8 hours of travel with Windwalk. If Baylor is willing to use a second spell, which I assume he will, you'll be able to touch down in Ironfetter itself.
Ah, so quick.
It's a 6th level spell slot. And I've only got 1.
Ah,
We can fly a bit with polymorphs.
We could level up,
We could
just
also
saying.
level up Dax,
I mean, when we stop for a second, just try to focus really hard, Baylor, and you might level up.
you touch down
Sounds
into the
great.
forest as Windwalk starts to come to the end of its cast
you
or
level up.
duration. And as you graciously fall or glide down to the ground, you are coming through a very dense overtop canopy. And as you come into this section of the forest, it's rather dark in the forest here, save for some plants that are a little bioluminescent. One of them is, oddly enough, a perfect square bulb, like a cube bulb in some sort of like a flower. And you hear some odd chittering noises from the bushes around you. Now, this definitely isn't the weirdest forest that you've been in, especially compared to the last that you were in. But given your previous travels through the Aesummer Woods, you know that this place is filled with potentially some very dangerous wildlife.
Is it just like one bush we hear the noise from, or is it like all around us?
It's all around you.
Okay, well, are we going to polymorph or are we going to set up camp here?
I reckon we should polymorph. Because we do have a few spell slots to waste.
There's 5 of us, right?
Yeah. So
4
how many are
currently,
we now?
actually. Because Sid's here, but he's also not here, sort of thing.
So we just need like 2 polymorphs each.
It's kind of
Well-
odd. It's like an
Well-
ethereal Sid stood there T-posing.
Well,
Really strange.
tell you what, I will polymorph one person, so use my spell slot. And then I will wild shape for the next, so that gives us 2 flying beasts who can carry the rest. And then when we have to stop again, I won't drop wild shape, because my wild shape lasts 12 hours.
And I'll polymorph.
Yes.
So we can do that. You do polymorph once, so that's 1 hour. I can do at least 6 hours of polymorphs.
6
So we can travel-
hours.
Yeah, it's 4th level spell, and I have 2 5th levels and 1 6th. And I also have sorcery points. Quite a lot of them. So we can travel for 6 more hours by flying.
Okay.
How far are we?
Well,
from...
7
Okay.
with the first polymorph. So 7.
Is it 6 or 7?
It's 7.
Okay.
I don't like the joke.
Don't care about it. Ignore it.
So, using up those spell slots and quickly taking to the skies again so as to avoid whatever it is here on the forest floor, you are able to, with not too much time spent, actually, no, 7 hours, that's a good amount of time, that's like the rest of the day, just as golden light starts to seep into the sky, signaling the end of the day, you are able to make it to the edge of the forest and the start of the scarred peaks. What you notice here is that the rocks seem very sort of like rucked up and sort of jagged in places, but then also almost like the earth was pushed by some strong force. Parts of the ground is still flat, but is now jutted up and elevated and pushed up out of the ground. Which is actually how most of the scarred peaks are formed. But here with light leaving the sky is where your polymorphs end. So you're just outside of the forest.
My brain's trying to comprehend whereabouts of the map. We're just outside the Scarred Peaks, yeah?
You are about here.
There, okay.
The next day, if we decide to fly towards Ironfetter by polymorphs, how many hours would it take? Can we?
Would probably take you like 2 or 3 to make it over the scarred peaks and then safely down into Ironfetter.
Okay, cool. Then we should rest.
Yeah, we could just windwalk tomorrow morning again.
Okay, so you guys
That's a good point. I think if we're going to windwalk wherever, we can like skip the whole like guards making us surrender weapons at the gate sort of thing, and just like appear in the city.
I mean, if I shouted at whom I was, maybe we don't have to lower our weapons.
You are an important person in the city, after all.
As far as I know, I still am to this day. A little bit nervous going back, but I'm still quite eager to find out if anything has changed or what the issue is.
All right. So, you guys are setting up camp and resting down for the night. Who's going to be taking watch and in what order?
I will do a watch probably first.
I could do second.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take a watch. As well.
Andros, for the first time, gets to sleep if he would like to.
I do not. Bad things happen when I sleep. Hence, not sleeping for probably a month plus now.
Okay.
I will try that orb thing I mentioned, though.
Okay. Roll another.
Would you tell me about it?
study.
Can try and help.
I will mention it, like, if you want to help, and also, like, if I suddenly
Yeah.
disappear, like, that's where I went.
Can I help or like roll a check myself?
Both of you can roll an intelligence check to make the study action.
Yeah.
I
I'll
mean, it will be
use
study
lucky.
action, but also, like, I'll be trying to just do it in reverse and see if that works.
Yeah, okay, I'll use lucky prematurely. Okay, ooh, that's a nat 20 for the second time today.
So, what was it that you were doing again?
So, obviously, it's just investigating it, but also I'm going to try doing the same sequence we used to teleport, but in reverse.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, you go about trying to do the same sequence of twists and turns in the orb of returning, but in reverse. You run into some snags rather quickly, as certain parts of the mechanism don't turn unless other things internally are in certain places. So doing the same sequence in reverse, unfortunately, just isn't possible. What you are able to gather, though, from this, is that the sort of turns that you can do it are not as open-ended as you originally thought. And you've had this orb for quite a while now, and functionally it sort of operates the same as a Rubik's Cube, but what you've now noticed is that, like I said, it isn't really that open-ended, and as you turn certain things, they reach a dead end. And you actually start to form this sort of mental map of the parts that you can turn, where they stop, reversing back a bit, turning a different thing someplace. And what you eventually conclude is, while there are a lot of variations, there's only one proper path of twists and turns that leads to any kind of outcome.
Well, that was a fun puzzle.
I mean, it's an odd one, because why would Linnaeus make a teleport orb with a really weird sequence of events required to activate it? It's a bit odd, don't you think? it's like, oh no, I need to teleport away. I'm about to be attacked or something. Let me just go through this long sequence that takes like 18 seconds to pull off.
I don't
You think you
think
just put a
that
button
was...
on it or something?
I don't think that was the only means of teleportation he had. So this was
Yeah, but I
maybe
mean, still,
just
it's like
for...
it just.
Well, you don't make it easy if you don't want other people to be able to use it, do you?
Well, it's like when we're on those trains, I saw there was like ejector seats, but I think I did look up and they basically fling you out if something bad happens. I did notice like there's a button you press that does that. It's not like a 14-step like puzzle to do while crashing. Like
Yeah,
it-
but I don't think that was his eject from bad situation button or like means of teleportation. I think that was more of an option for him to get back to the manor, and he made it hard to decipher so no one else would be able to use it easily.
Okay, well, next time we use it, I'm going to try that again, but when it's hot.
Yeah, that will make a huge difference. You should.
I mean, you never know. It might be like, you press a button and like Linnaeus dies or something.
Could you imagine gods dying like that nowadays? That would be crazy.
Well, I mean, like when he was a lich, like he presumably had a phylactery. Like this could be it, maybe, like inside.
This could have been it.
I'm just thinking like a weird, complex, rotating puzzle orb that only seems to do one thing. Like I might as well spend some nights trying to work out if there's more to it.
From what I can see, there is not much more to it, but by all means, I think it's a great distraction, especially if you can't sleep.
I mean, I can't sleep. I just don't.
Exactly.
Both
I
of you
just
roll
spend the rest of the night
perception
playing with it.
checks while you're on watch.
I still have some lucky points, so I'm just gonna send one.
Does that include me?
If you want to keep watch, sure.
Okay. I'm not on watch yet, am I? Or am I
Not
You're
yet,
still
no.
sleeping,
Still sleeping. Okay.
nappy.
As you guys keep an eye and ear out over the surroundings, the scarred peaks really have an air of silentness about them, in that you hear absolutely nothing coming from their direction. Normally in mountains, you'd see birds making their nests in little crevices, or little things here and there, signs of life, especially because there's still like dirt and grass going up a lot of the ramped parts of the mountains, but there's just no sign of life coming from them whatsoever. The forest, on the other hand, that you are on the border of, entirely different matter. You hear all manner of howls and wails coming from the direction of the forest, but most of them seem to be a decent ways into the forest, nothing close to the forest line. The sky overhead is now once again peaceful and calm, and you can see the stars of the cosmos above you. Makes you wonder what the sky was like over Ralverkil when you were absent and on the mainland. Wondering just how different it was here to wherever it is that you were at any given time. But, wandering aside, your watch ends without a hitch. Anxie, you are free to wake up Torin for his watch.
Come on, Sleeping Beauty, wake up. And I shake him a bit.
Beauty, that's my mum. Woman.
Okay,
I
don't
kinda
care. Go to bed.
What I do. Kind of like crying a bit because it brings it back to that he only remembered his mum only as a kid. She passed away very, very quickly.
I don't know why you're crying, but it's making me uncomfortable.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you when we get close to it, to the city. Just I'm up. I'm up now, anyway. I'm up.
Oh, is Toan gonna finally confess to killing his mum as well?
Did you kill your mom as well?
I-
No,
I
he's
would-
not
I
said
would-
anything.
I wouldn't even dare kill my mom. No.
We
So I
can
kind of
talk
like
in the
slowly.
morning.
I kind of like slowly just get up, like a few clicks in my back, and stroll out.
All right, well,
Hmm.
you're up. Andros is taking this night watch with you. Man absolutely does not need to sleep at all. But here he is. An awkward silence hangs in the air as the two of you are sort of silently acknowledging that where you're heading is Cord's home, where he grew up. Though, Andros, you're still sort of unsure just how truthful Torin has or hasn't been, and what exactly the reception is going to be like. The people hunting Torin haven't exactly been polite, or either very careful in their approaches with Torin. The only thing that stopped them from what it seemed outright kidnapping him last time was your group sort of shooing them off and ensuring that it'd be much harder than going back and getting more help.
Yeah, Toan, when we get there, you might want to not go around pronouncing who you are and like maybe wear a hood or something.
Do you think so? I mean,
Yeah,
despite obviously being asked quite aggressively to come back, surely going in would be an issue.
I would say so, but we don't know why they want you back. I'm just thinking until we know the situation, it's probably better not to inflame things.
Oh,
Like, before we know,
you
your
do
dad,
know why
you
he was
might turn
wanted
out to be
back.
doing.
The last people who came for Torin very much gave the air of it was time for Torin to stop playing games and return home and do what he's meant to do.
Yeah, so for all we know, like your dad's a hag and wants you back to eat you or something. So until we know what's going on, just play it safe.
Yeah, I think you're right. My dad tends to, as far as I know, my dad tends to want me to do what he wants to do. You know, but I guess because I've been, because I've been doing my own thing, he's just maybe he's been more demanding. I don't know, but maybe you're right. I should lay low.
I mean, good thing is like if he tries to like say if they restrain you or something, just look at a guard 30 yards away and teleport / punch him in the face, and then just run.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Maybe I
I
should
mean, could he just like chain that? Actually, could he just like teleport between people all the way out of Ironfeather?
No, I can only do it once. I can only do it once. I think
Once every 5 minutes.
once every 5. Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, you can still like escape a bunch of guards and then go hide somewhere.
If I feel up for it, but I think in most case scenario, I think I'm gonna try and be as passive as I can and not really cause any trouble.
Actually, considering what might happen, do you want to sign your name in this book? It just means I can contact you if we get separated.
But I thought you didn't want my name in this book like last time.
That's a different one. So that one would stop you from dying, but yeah, you kind of already have that. This one lets me send messages to you for free.
I'm a little bit hesitant at first, but okay, yeah, I'll pop
I
my.
mean, if you sign it, I'll demonstrate.
I'll sign it. I'll sign it quite quickly.
I just demonstrate by writing hello in the book.
You hear in a sort of text-to-speech voice in your head. Hello.
Okay, then I definitely write my name in it.
Okay, and then I show you the page that says, yeah, I'll definitely write my name in it. So it's just a case of like, if you get separated, we can contact you.
Okay, no, that's good. I'll be sure to note it. Yeah, I'll just put my name down.
It is two ways you've saw as well. Like once I've said something to you, you can respond like 25 characters.
Yeah, I'll just like again put my name down and a little side note saying, remember that I can do this. Remember that I can use this later.
So yeah, just keep practicing. Yeah, just practice like help. My dad has abducted me. I'm in the cellar or something.
Just in case. Maybe.
Right,
No, thank you for that.
No problem. Do we need to roll perception again?
Yep.
Like I might randomly like attack and hurt you, but I can't do that if you get kidnapped. So gotta make sure that doesn't happen.
Your watch goes by about as seamlessly as the one before, Andros. The noises coming from the forest do change somewhat. You hear something halfway for like a monkey call, just like the sound bouncing across the tops of the trees itself. But for the most part, it seems harmless. At the very least, it seems that from what you can pick up, the animals have some kind of aversion to coming to the tree line here. But your watch passes, and you're now free to wake Balor for his watch.
Yep, Tiny, if you want to go, you can.
Gord?
Sorry, I didn't hear.
You go wake up Balor for his watch now as your watch has ended.
I'll go wake him up where he is and tell him that it's now time for him to keep an eye out.
Waking him up gently, or are you giving him like a little kick or something?
I'm gonna kick the bottom of one of the corners of the bed, like very slowly,
Of
like
the
a slow,
bed.
yeah, like one of the wooden stools at the bottom of his bed, and just and then slowly.
Thorin, we're in the forest.
I'll just
I
shove
mean,
him.
to be fair, if anyone can like summon a bed out of the ground using plants, it'd be Balor.
I'll just shove him. I will just shove him on one side of the shoulder slowly,
All
saying,
right.
wakey, it's time for your it's your turn to get up now. I need some sleep."
Oh. Okay, I'm up. I'll just put my head back down and go back to sleep.
So Torin, hearing like the rustle of his head like plopping down, I turn back round and I nudges, I kick him in the leg gently.
Okay, damn it. I'm up.
There's like a little grumble as well. I'm tired. Your turn.
Okay. And I sit up.
Can you stop waking up everyone?
Sorry.
Balor, you and Andros find yourselves in this quiet nightscape. You hear the menagerie that is the forest to the southeast of you really stirring up quite a cacophony, but it's far enough away that you've been allowed to get peaceful sleep in the meantime. Balor, while you are someone that socially gets involved when they need to. You've been left rather concerned with how Andros was talking about his patron earlier with Anxie. And there's certain things that still leave you rather uncomfortable. And there's very seldom opportunity where you and Andros find yourselves alone.
After a bit of silence, I just stare out into the forest and say, have you ever just like stared at a forest and thought, I really want to burn that down?
Only once. And I was inside the forest. And it felt bad.
Bad because it drained like half your blood, or bad because you set fire to some evil trees who are
Well-
literally tainted by the definition of evil?
Bit of both, I think. Bad because, yeah, I'd lost half my blood. But also, the trees may have been evil, but not all the trees were evil. And all the animals that the trees killed, yeah, it was just bad. It was like
I mean,
losing nature, losing
I mean,
life.
that, but like we kind of stood in front of a fire burning wood. It's like, where's the line?
Well, once the wood has fallen from the tree, it's kind of okay to burn it in.
Oh,
But-
I cut this one down like fresh.
I'm pretty sure fresh
There's a
wood-
surprising amount of smoke as a result, but
Nature's there to provide us with the things we need. And sometimes it's okay to do that. But burning down a whole forest? I mean, the tree can regrow a limb. It can heal from that. It's not killing the tree to cut off a branch or two to make a fire to keep us warm and safe. But burning down the whole forest, that's... There's just... It's not just the trees that burn. There's so much life in the forest. And it all burns, and that sucks.
well, I mean, if they stay there, like, and just like let the fire take them, like they could just like move away from it.
Not all the creatures which live in the forest can move. Not all of them can move fast enough to get away from a fire, so... Yeah, I don't want to be burning down any more forests.
I mean, what creatures are there in the forest that can't move? And don't say trees.
There's plants which are smaller than trees, you know?
I wouldn't really classify plants as creatures, though. Kind of a different type entirely.
If I could cast spells on you that I can use on myself, I would introduce you to some of these plants. Like there's a famous one called Henry, and Henry's awesome. But I can't cast it on you, so I can't introduce you to any of these creatures in the forest.
I'm almost half thinking you can't actually talk to them, you just pretend to talk to them, to be honest. I mean, like, if a tree, you say you're on a tree, like, how does a tree talk to you? It hasn't got a mouth.
It hasn't got a mouth, no. It's the same way Anxie speaks to you inside your head.
Yeah, but they don't have heads either.
They don't need heads. They still have spirits, and those spirits can be communicated with.
Okay, I'm going to have to take your word on that. But just for you, I won't burn down the forest tonight.
Thank you, I appreciate that. What if your patron wanted you to burn down the forest? What would you do then?
Well, I mean, if it was an evil forest, maybe.
Okay.
But
Just-
to be fair, I don't think, like, Butch Livius is much for arson, really. I'm sure there's probably a god of that, but, you know.
I'm sure there is. But just check with me before you burn down any forests that you think are evil. Let me speak to them and make sure they are.
I mean, if you want to go up and try talking to evil forests that try to eat you, be my guest.
For the sake of preservation of life, I'm okay with being munched on a little bit. So long as I'm not eaten completely, you know. But I'll take a little bit of chewing rather than killing everything without being sure. Which does bring me to a question. Your conversation with Anxie this morning around your patron and the instruction to kill that guy behind the doors, whose name has slipped my mind for a moment.
Lekro or something.
Lekranov, yes. Are you sure that's the right move?
I mean, I was planning to do it like before you said to do it. Like, do you not remember the whole like possess me on a boat to randomly kill some guy?
I do remember that, but I also remember killing a guy in a village just because your patron wanted you to kill him.
I mean,
So-
to be fair, bad guy was at least a bad guy. Like, he was a literal drug trafficker.
Yeah, I don't know enough about drugs to know if that
And
warrants his death or
while
not,
the
but-
guy on the boat should probably be executed for his choice in literature, as far as I'm aware, he wasn't like overly bad otherwise.
True, but if your patron wants Lekranov to be killed, doesn't that mean that Lekranov is an enemy of your patron?
I mean,
And the enemy of your
Yes.
enemy is your friend, right?
the enemy of my enemy can also still be just my enemy.
Could be, but
I
don't
mean,
you
could
think
be
we should?
like maybe I would agree with you if he didn't like literally try to possess my body, stop me from leaving the island and kill a guy.
He
I mean,
could have.
at least my patron tried to possess me and didn't have force me to kill a random guy.
True, but there could be a good reason why he's done that. We don't know that at this stage, right?
I mean, this could be a good reason which Luvius wants him dead as well. Like, he's an
Okay.
evil god, but like not everything he does necessarily has to be pure evil.
I'm just saying, I think we should have a chat with Ekranov before just, ending his life.
I've had plenty of chats with him. I don't really put it this way. If he was on our side, I think he would have actually told us something useful rather than just being pretty much the definition of vague and then trying to like take me over.
At least find out why he became Revech's enemy.
We kind of already know, don't we?
Do we?
Yeah. So in that thing you got from Hafford, when we got the message inside it, the legend lore and all that, we basically found out that a bunch of Richluvius cultists came to the island to get something from the island for Richluvius, and one of them betrayed the others. And I'm guessing that was Lekranov taking whatever it was for himself. Hence, Richluvius not being a huge fan,
Which
but
just
also him being a bad guy as well.
opens up more questions, like, why did he keep it for himself?
I mean, I don't see it as anything other than like wanting power himself, maybe.
Maybe, but I think we should talk with him before we just kill him. I'm not against killing him. He's a bad guy. He made you kill someone. So clearly he's killed people, so, I don't think he deserves to live, but I do think we need to understand a bit more around that whole situation before,
And
ending his life.
if hesitating means one of us die, he doesn't seem like somebody who would have any mercy on people.
He doesn't, but that's something we can assess in the moment.
I mean, there's some situations where you need to stop thinking and just act, which is something we've kind of got an issue with. I think obviously things could change until then, but like he suddenly appeared in front of us now, like I'm not hesitating.
You're not wrong. Like, we have sometimes spent too much time thinking and not acting, but I think let's say, if the moment allows us to have a conversation with him before getting into combat with him, maybe we should take that.
I will consider it, as long as I can use some one-liners, like telling him he's about to die and so on.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, but we'll have to organise it beforehand, because it'd be like I say something, then you say something that sort of ties into it.
I like that. I like that.
But I'm pretty sure, like, the moment he sees us, he'll try and kill us or possess us. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. I just think we could learn something from him that will help us. And I don't think we should let the opportunity just slide away without at least trying.
I mean, I've already kind of tried, but you know, his response was evil, shall we say. But if you want to try again, and the situation allows for it, go ahead.
I think we should at least try.
But I'm still going to kill him after.
Yeah, I'm still okay with that. He's proved to be not a great guy.
Bill, do your worries feel more alleviated or heightened after this conversation?
I don't think they've changed all that much, to be honest.
The issue of Lekranov is an interesting one, to say the least. Revechlis describing them as a scion is probably one of the most majorly concerning parts of it all. There's also still so much mystery left around the individual themselves. Just who is Lekranov? What are they? Where have they come from? What have they done? How did they end up in this situation? There are so many unknowns, and the opportunity to talk with them would be great. But alas, your only confirmation that they even exist in the first place is Andros's word. You're not sure if you'll ever have the opportunity to talk to them, but if you do, it'll be sure to be an interesting one regardless. A lot of these thoughts weigh on your mind, and there's a good amount of longing in your thoughts as well, as you were finally back in the Asimor, and it wasn't even for all that long. Oddly enough, not even long enough for you to get a response from Faustina. A pity. But duty calls. Well, your employer and his ever heavy bags of money do. So, to Ironfetter you go. And as the sun starts to crest the horizon, you now take the opportunity to go and wake up each of your colleagues. Or the two that are currently sleeping, at least.
So we've taken a long rest. Can we click it?
You have now taken a long rest, indeed. I will see
Hey,
through your...
scallywags! Wake up! Wake up! Gotta get moving.
Guys, you need to stop being so damn noisy.
No, noisy on purpose. Trying to wake you all up so we can get going.
Well, now sure, but like when you were getting woken up, Torin didn't have to wake everyone up, and by everyone I mean me.
Can I use minor illusion just to make the sound of screaming? very
I mean,
loud?
as Baylor's trying to wake me up, I just my head back to sleep.
You
I
hear
I make the sound of the minor illusion next to Torin's ear.
no, and I'm screaming into your head, real loud.
I will druid craft a wet leaf into your ear.
All this rustling and voices in my head is like.
The problem is, like, he's not going to know it's wet though.
Come on,
He
dude.
might.
No,
He might.
no.
He's not a human.
True, we don't know if half orcs can tell.
In this world, definitely they can't. Dax has created it.
I can't believe you just. I wake up very angrily as I like throw one of my knives down on the floor, getting up.
Yo, be careful with that one.
It's fine. I have plenty more.
Baylor, he just
Next
stabbed
time it's going
Forrest.
towards your head.
He put a thing in the ground. That's fine.
Sorry, I disturbed your grass area. My bad.
Okay, so trees have sentience and like you don't want to hurt, but grass, you hate grass. Okay,
Is this
You're a
important?
grassist.
No, it's not important.
No, you're taking it too literally.
I mean, you were talking about this Henry fella, earlier. Like that could have been his brother.
Henry?
Yeah, there's a
there's some grass called Henry.
famous grass.
Oh,
Crabgrass,
famous
if I remember correctly,
grass.
called Henry.
I mean, how a
Have you
grass
met them?
becomes famous, I don't really
Right.
know, but
No.
They get on Critical Role.
While we're getting ready to start our day, I am going to send another animal messenger to Festina.
Okay.
When I see you basically doing that, Baylor, do you need me to contact your family?
No, it's okay. We're going to be leaving the forest soon, and they won't be able to get back hold of us. But sending an animal message in the druid way is just the way we do things, and it'll be fine.
Keep your secrets.
Oh, I'm not gonna. There's no secrets. And as I do that, I will call down a little bird.
do you reckon we could like burn down a bit of a forest and use smoke signals to contact them?
No burning the forest, Andros.
Yeah, just no.
I mean, if wood didn't want to be burned, it wouldn't be so easy to burn.
It's the same with humans, you know. Are you meant to be burnt? I've
Well,
seen
I'm not-
lots of them get burnt real well.
as the only human around, no, we're not meant to be burned.
I kind of just put my hand right over the fire, like, no, it seems fine.
Huh. Guess we shouldn't test it.
I do try to hide the fact that my hand just like burnt. Yeah, how much damage would I take from that, do you reckon?
You really wanted damage.
Roll a d8.
A D8! He's practically dying!
Yeah, as I say that, I'm like holding back tears.
Oh, you don't seem too well. Have you spoken to Revetchless again?
Not since last time you checked. Well, it was actually good if you think about it. Like, he didn't threaten to kill me this time.
Yeah, that's changed about him.
I think he's a bit happier with the whole Linnaeus situation, although he didn't want me to talk about him, like, to anyone. Have you been talking to him, like, Anxie?
What do you think?
Well, I mean, like, all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, don't tell anyone," and then you're like, "Oh, don't tell anyone." It's coincidental, is what I'm saying.
If I've spoken to Revetchus, no, never.
I mean, that's it. I've never seen you and Revetchus in the same room.
Because I'm him.
Actually, Andros, you have.
I mean, technically, like a copy of her in a dream, like
Yeah.
where I killed them all. Yeah.
Well, he had to
yes.
cover his tracks, you know.
I mean, he just had like Dirk come in and like change into Anxie to cover.
Just the typical changeling things. That's how shit works.
Well,
So
did
Torin,
I ever tell you about that time I had a dream where like you all fell out of a waterfall and like smashed onto the ground dead?
yeah, I believe you did, and it was very concerning back then.
It was an odd one. I'll give you that.
Did you cry when you saw us all die?
No, I think I cracked a joke.
Now that's very mean, isn't it? I would have at least pretended to cry.
I mean, it was a joke to Luvius, I think. I don't think he liked it much.
That checks out, honestly. While talking about crying, Torin, you were crying when I was waking you up.
I was, yes.
What happened to you?
Just coming closer to the city just brings back of like of just the times of me being with my mother as a kid. It's a shame I could never actually do anything. It's a shame that she passed away too young for me at the time.
So you knew her. Were you a child when she died?
I knew her very well. I was very very close to my mum for a long time. I never really like. I preferred being with my mum over my dad when I was a kid for a very long time. She'd always comfort me and help me in any kind of scenario. She was a very very nice woman.
She sounds lovely. Well, if you're that emotionally distraught, do you think we should just not go into the city?
No, we definitely we definitely should go in. But as I spoke to Andros last night, I should play it low for now, just to see to see how the city is without having to cause a scene.
Okay. Well, in that case, I guess we can prepare to leave. Before Baylor casts the cloud thing, I'm gonna ritually cast the telepathic bond between all four of us, so we can communicate while flying.
Oh, totally. If you want your mum back, we could always like dig up a grave and go kill some Zora cultists and bring her back.
No, please don't do any kind of reincarnation of my mother, please.
Well, what's the worst thing that can happen? Her getting to run away with Randy as well?
No reanimations of my mother, please. She'd probably be shocked how I'd look right now.
Yeah,
You're not that ugly, Torin. You look fine.
I kind of explained to them that such beauty of how she was is something that I would not like to be reanimated. I explained to them that my mother was she was elven.
Oh.
My father was father being a half-orc and my mother being an elf. She was just so lovely.
Well. if the group is ready and there is nothing more to be done, Baylor, I believe you have a spell to cast.
You? Did you see my message?
I did, and as you pass this message into the little bird, off it flies in the direction of where you know the Ever Splendor to be.
Just so there's no secrets, all I said was, hi, Festina, we've left the manor, and we're stopping in Iron Fetter, then heading to Danbury for a few days.
I know you're hiding something, Baylor.
I've got no secrets and nothing to hide.
I have my eyes on you.
As long as they to keep me safe, I'm okay with that.
To the town.
Okay. So, the cast of Windwalk, each of you are transformed into spectral Cloudian versions of yourselves. And you effortlessly fly high and fast into the sky. After a couple 100 feet, you realize that the wind around the scarred peaks is actually really quite strong. Everybody roll me a Constitution saving throw. See how well you can maintain your bodies while you're flying.
Surely you get a lucky, you know.
I won't. I'm curious.
You're gonna see Torin do it.
So,
This is not good.
Anxie and Baylor, while you fly high and fast up the mountains, you take the wind in your stride, quite literally, where the wind blows at you viciously from all directions. You let it take you and sort of like jostle you left and right as you fly up the mountains. Torin and Andros feeling taking a very different approach. You try to brace yourself against the wind as you would do as a person, but doing so, it jostles you significantly and you travel much slower than your companions, at least initially, until Anxie and Baylor impart some wisdom to you, to not be so difficult in battling the elements and to go with the flow.
Before we do that, since we have telepathic bond. Baylor, should we just leave them? Like, they're just slowing us down right now.
They are, but we kind of need them, right?
I suppose. Should we tell them how to do it properly? Because I think we're gonna lose them soon.
Yeah.
I mean, bear in mind, we we can hear all this. Like,
That's the point.
all I'm going to say is, do you want to leave me alone? Like, who knows how many forests I could burn down?
Yeah, give that man some advice.
Torin is just like, just help me.
Don't fight the wind, guys. Be the wind.
I want to try fighting the wind again.
Fucking moron, dude.
Roll another Constitution saving throw, Andros.
See, Baylor, they just don't want to succeed, these people. Look at them.
I mean, me just. I mean,
I just got a 20.
I mean, Torin just
By
thinking about.
fighting it.
Torin just thinking about the last time when he jumped out a window to try and make a safe landing. It's he just refuses to try and make another attempt at trying to make it better.
And just, Taran, just take our advice.
Let the wind take me.
Just go with the flow,
Yeah.
man.
Well, how do I need to go with the flow? I mean, at this point, I kind of flip my cloak up a little bit. I
You
flick
don't
my
have a
cloak.
cloak. You're a cloud.
Well, my I'll just try and I'll just try and like relax a little bit and let it happen.
Yeah, man. Go with the flow.
That's it.
Let it go.
You let your body relax but still gently push yourself in the right direction. And whilst you don't travel as fast as your companions ahead of you, you're traveling considerably safer now and don't feel as if your entire body is going to be split apart by the wind itself. Andros, on the other hand, you take a very different approach. You
Andrew's literally like,
you narrow your form and sort of sharpen your ends, making yourself aerodynamic, and you shoot yourself like a bullet through the wind, flying
Uh,
past your other companions and shooting up much faster and quicker than them.
all
Show
you hear in
off.
your heads is me shouting, "Fuck you, wind."
show off.
But
Right, it's not my fault you didn't want to fight some wind. Was it too scary?
I rolled the highest con save, and somehow this motherfucker that failed once is quicker than me. That makes sense.
now that you are all traveling at a good speed, it doesn't take too long for you all to equalize your speed and start traveling together again. And the climb up the mountains takes honestly quite a while. Not only because you are traveling a bit slower than you normally would, but because the mountains really are quite tall. As you spied from earlier down in the mountains, there really is no sign of life up here. Birds usually are still known to live in really blustery areas, but there's not even the slightest sound other than the wind batting against your Cloudian ears. Eventually, you all crest the top of the scarred peaks, and your cloud forms vault over, and you can see the sprawling city of Iron Fetter underneath you. You see a large curved dock city. You see lots of incredibly large, dark metallic buildings, each with several plumes of black smoke coming out from their various chimneys. You see lots and lots of ships moored down in the docks below, and see others out on the horizon sailing towards tumultuous waters. All of the housing below seems very haphazard and, for the most part, crudely put together. The higher you get up in the coastal city, though, the much nicer they become, and you in fact see several mansion-looking buildings along the upper rings of the city. It's at this point that the smell hits you. And even though you are clouds, you feel the smell permeating within your very bodies. For you, Torin, you take the first deep breath you have in a long time, but for the rest of you, you feel the smell of rotten fish and worked and warm metal permeate throughout your bodies. It is a wretched smell, one that stops each of you in your tracks, and you watch as Torin effortlessly glides towards it, seeming to be happy about it.
You know, guys, I don't think this is worth it.
I don't know what you
Right,
mean. This smell is. Do you not smell it? It's so welcoming, don't you think?
That's why Torin smells like that.
Welcoming
Right, what-
is not what this is.
Oh, to me, this is home.
Right. We'll lead the way.
This isn't language I used often, Taran, but what the fuck?
Are druids allowed to swear, Baylor?
Yeah, we're not religious. Was it Carrick?
See what you've done? You've made Baylor swear.
Now he's gonna
I
get-
don't understand what you mean. It's just the big smell of like the of the fire from crafts, the smell of the fish that we've pretty much just been eating from start to finish. The beautiful constructions of the ships. You know, it's brilliant. Do you not think?
Torrent, there's the
Oh.
smell of fish, and there's the smell of whatever the hell that is. That isn't fish.
So all this time, I've just always smelt like this, and you've never told me that I've always been that it's been wretched.
I don't think you were raking like that.
The
Yeah, I mean,
possibility.
I was gonna make a pun about it at some point about you secretly working for Rich Luvius because you smell wretched. You know.
Fair enough. I get it. This touring with excitement. Kind of what is asking? Can we not go any lower?
Do we have to?
Do we want to?
I don't know, guys.
I mean, thinking about it, there's a town just south of the mountain that might sell like clothing as well. We could go there instead. I'm not sure I really want to wear anything that this place sells.
Surely Downbury has stuff. If I'm not wrong, when we read about Iron Fetter, Downbury was where people usually were maybe not staying, but
This is
It-
where they
it
make
was-
their actual homes. The people that work
Yeah.
in Ironfetter will have work homes, which are usually sort of like almost like hostels, but where they sort of pay for a room and that's it. Nothing in Ironfetter is built for comfort, save for the manors and the actual residences of the high craftsmen of each crafting house. It's
now I
very much
understand why
a
people do that.
working city, and if you are not at the top of your working game, you will not be afforded any kind of luxury.
Okay. I suppose it's time for Torin to lead us.
I guess so. I mean, at this point, we should just. I think we should start from the bottom first of where all the people are working, and then head on our way upwards. So pretty much from the start of the city.
But what are we trying to see there? Just the workers? You want to see people work?
It just brings me back like good times, you know. Unless you guys want to go a bit further yonder, we can do.
But watching other people work is good times for you.
Yeah, I mean,
I-
it kind of makes sense. You being like a rich kid, like just
I
watching
mean-
poor.
Mm.
I mean, just despite being negligent to my father, I was still a pretty hard working person. I was watching so many workers and learning just from observing them, and then I made my own weapons, as you can see. And
But-
that doesn't just come in like a day or two. It's years of experience, you know, and practice.
Of watching people work.
Of watching people, you know, it's it's trial and error for me. I did it myself as well.
Okay, all I'm going to say is when we get there, do not say that to anyone who's working there. That you worked really hard by watching people work.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm failing to understand how watching people work is hard work.
I mean, you learn from what you learn from people's hard work, and you understand what they do. You know,
Yeah, but how's that hard work for you?
expect me watching them and then doing it myself, and then making my own weapons. It took a long time to make these.
Well, I'm sure it
Baylor,
did.
Baylor, I can confirm I'm watching Torrin try to explain this, and it is very hard work.
You know what? Let's just go further. You might be right.
Oh my good
We'll
lord,
go-
that was a good joke. Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Torin, I just had to.
No, it's fine.
That's
it's fine.
broken me.
We'll go
Torin
yonder.
starts to fly down, and you each start to follow him. You see that Torin can't exactly make up his mind of where he's heading. He's sort of just taking a scope over the city and enjoying what he's looking at. One thing that you guys all take notice of is that one of the boats that's heading back to the city has a giant sea serpent slung across it, and it's sailing back into the city. Both ends trailing for like 100 feet off each side of the boat. As you fly down, the boat eventually moors, and you just see like a whole crowd of people start to gather and move in unison and start to work to get what needs to be done.
I bet Torin's really happy with that visual.
I've seen multiple times. I've seen these massive sea creatures, and it never ceases to. It always amazes me every time I see it.
So if we stay around here and watch them, will we get paid for our hard work?
I'm not gonna stay here. It's the first time I've seen one of those since.
I'm just wondering about getting,
I mean, you'll
get.
get paid if you get paid for killing the creature, yes, but not from observing it.
I want to observe the creature. I want to observe the people doing whatever they're doing.
All right.
I think we should.
I think they do get paid. I think it's called a supervisor.
It's also called real hard work. Just
I mean,
looking at them.
it must be. They tend to get paid more.
You fly further and further down towards the city, and the smell does start to get a bit more intense, but not as much as you would think. So much of the intensity of the smell is from that initial whiff, where it's such a vile smell, one that hitherto you would have thought not possible. But flying down, it does start to get a bit more prominent, and it's majorly uncomfortable feeling this smell within your cloud body. But you fly down and start to aim for somewhere where you can transform back into your real selves. And as you make and ponder on this decision, looking over the tiered dock city below you, seeing people live their lives and absolutely no one looking happy or having any sort of calmness about them at any point. That is where we bring tonight's session to a close.
Oh my god, that's even worse. Torin's happy when people are miserable.
He's just happy to see hardworking men and women, maybe.
Is that like...
It's just genuine happiness. Nice to see. He's just happy to be back in the city and he's just happy to see hardworking men and women doing their work.
Oh god.
Well, we'll pick up there next time.